In the shadows of history, a term often misunderstood and feared has lingered: Satanic Rituals. But what truly lies behind the veil of mystery and sensationalism? Today, we embark on a journey to explore Satanic rituals, separating fact from pervasive fiction. Our aim is to provide an objective overview, challenging widespread misconceptions. We'll delve into their historical context, diverse interpretations, and actual practices. To understand Satanic rituals, we must first trace their historical roots. The concept of Satan itself has evolved dramatically through millennia. Originating in ancient religious texts, particularly Abrahamic traditions, Satan was often depicted as an adversary. Initially not a deity of evil, but a divine prosecutor or tempter. This figure transformed over time, especially in medieval Christian theology. He became the embodiment of ultimate evil, the antithesis of God. This theological shift laid the groundwork for later interpretations of satanic practices. However, the idea of organized satanic rituals, as we might imagine them, is largely a modern construct. Many historical accusations of Satanism were often politically or religiously motivated. They were used to demonize dissenting groups or individuals. The actual practices of these accused groups rarely involved devil worship. Instead, they often reflected folk beliefs, pagan traditions, or simply non-conformity. It's crucial to distinguish between historical accusations and actual, self-identified Satanism. The modern era saw a significant shift in how Satanism was perceived and practiced. The mid-20th century marked the emergence of organized satanic groups. These groups often adopted the imagery and name of Satan, but with vastly different philosophies. One prominent example is LaVeyan Satanism, founded by Anton LaVey in 1966. This philosophy is atheistic, viewing Satan not as a deity, but as a symbol of individualism, rebellion against dogma, and self-empowerment. Their rituals are often psychological dramas or meditations, not worship. Another significant group is the Satanic Temple, founded in 2013. They are also non-theistic, focusing on social justice, rationalism, and compassion. Their 7 fundamental tenets emphasize empathy, reason, and the pursuit of justice. These modern groups actively work to distinguish themselves from popular stereotypes. They advocate for secularism and individual liberty, often using Satan as a literary figure. Their actions are often civic-minded, challenging religious privilege in public spaces. It's a stark contrast to the sensationalized images often portrayed in media. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Common misconceptions about satanic rituals. The most pervasive myths include human sacrifice, animal abuse, and literal devil worship. These are almost entirely fabrications, fueled by fear and misunderstanding. Modern satanic groups explicitly condemn such acts. Their tenets often include compassion for all creatures and adherence to the law. Media sensationalism has played a significant role in perpetuating these stereotypes. Headlines often prioritize shock value over factual reporting. This creates a distorted public perception, far removed from reality. We must learn to critically evaluate information, especially when it concerns marginalized groups. The actual rituals or ceremonies practiced by various satanic groups are far from the dramatic portrayals. They are primarily symbolic and philosophical in nature. For LaVeyan Satanists, rituals can be psychological dramas. They are designed to release emotions, affirm personal beliefs, or achieve specific goals. These are not acts of worship, but rather self-focused exercises. The Satanic Temple, on the other hand, often engages in public actions. These are designed to advocate for religious freedom and separation of church and state. Their rituals might involve community service or legal challenges. They emphasize critical thinking, individualism, and compassion. These are not dark, secretive ceremonies, but often open and transparent actions. The focus is on personal growth and societal improvement, not malevolence. Understanding this distinction is key to debunking the myths. The 1980s and 90s saw a phenomenon known as the Satanic Panic. This was a moral panic, largely unfounded, that swept across Western societies. It involved widespread belief in an underground network of Satanists. These accusations were often based on recovered memories, later discredited. The panic led to numerous wrongful convictions and destroyed lives. It highlighted the dangers of mass hysteria and unchecked fear. the impact of the Satanic Panic still resonates today. It continues to shape public perception of Satanism, despite evidence to the contrary. In conclusion, our journey through Satanic rituals reveals a complex reality, far removed from the sensationalized portrayals. We've seen how the concept of Satan evolved from ancient texts to modern interpretations, and how modern Satanism is largely non-theistic, focusing on individualism and social justice. The myths of human sacrifice and devil worship are unfounded. Actual practices are symbolic, philosophical, and often civic-minded. The Satanic Panic serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of fear-mongering. We encourage you to approach all belief systems with an open mind, and to engage in critical thinking, seeking truth beyond sensationalism. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of fact versus fiction. Continue to question, learn, and understand the diverse world around us.